When we look at the British royal family, we are often presented with images of elegance, poise, and precision, public appearances that appear to be carefully curated for the cameras and meticulously crafted for the world's gaze. These polished moments of royalty, with their grand gestures and perfectly timed smiles, seem to paint a picture of a life untouched by the chaos and complexities of the world around them. But behind these curated images lies a far richer, more intricate story, one that reveals a deeper, more emotional narrative of duty, love, heartbreak, and legacy. It is a tale that unfurls in the shadows of the royal palaces, far from the public eye, and it is one that touches the lives of every royal, transcending the titles and the glamour that we so often associate with them. This story is not just about royal engagements, charity events, or state dinners. It is about the very human lives of those who wear the crown, the personal struggles, the emotional triumphs, and the challenges of living within the royal framework, a framework steeped in centuries of tradition and responsibility. And at the heart of this story, there is something that often goes unnoticed: the jewels that adorn the women of the royal family. These jewels, whether worn at a wedding or during a state event, are not merely accessories. They are powerful symbols representing history, family, and legacy, as well as personal triumphs, struggles, and connections. Each piece of jewelry carries with it a tale, a story far more profound than the glint of a diamond or the shine of gold. Perhaps no piece of royal jewelry holds as much emotional significance as the Spencer tiara. This stunning piece, with its intricate design and sparkling diamonds, is more than just a beautiful accessory. It is a symbol of the past, a connection to a bygone era, and a poignant reminder of a woman whose legacy continues to shape the royal family long after her death. The Spencer tiara represents not only a legacy of aristocracy but also the link between two powerful families, the Spencer family and the royal family, whose destinies were forever intertwined when Lady Diana Spencer married Prince Charles in 1981. The Spencer tiara was a gift from Diana's family, the Spencers, an aristocratic family with a long-standing and distinguished history in British society. The tiara itself, with its graceful design and the flawless diamonds that adorn it, was meant to symbolize Diana's connection to her family, to her past, and to the heritage she carried with her as she walked down the aisle to marry Prince Charles. For Diana, the tiara was a connection to her own roots, an elegant piece that belonged to a long line of strong, aristocratic women. Yet, it was more than just a family heirloom. It was a link to a future that would prove both beautiful and painful. When Diana first wore the Spencer tiara on her wedding day, it marked the beginning of a new life, one that would see her transformed from a relatively unknown young woman into one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century. She was no longer just Lady Diana Spencer, she was the Princess of Wales, wife to the future King of England, and an emblem of grace and compassion for the world. Her wedding was a moment that would define her entire life, and the tiara, sparkling on her head, seemed to shine as brightly as the world's hopes and dreams for this young woman. The tiara was not just a symbol of beauty, it became a silent witness to Diana's emotional journey within the royal family. As Diana's life unfolded, marked by a turbulent marriage, intense public scrutiny, and heartbreaking personal struggles, the tiara took on new significance. It became a symbol of her resilience, her grace under pressure, and the inner strength she displayed in the face of her personal turmoil. For the public, Diana embodied the perfect image of royalty until the story behind the tiara revealed itself to be far more complicated. The Spencer tiara came to represent both the hope of a fairy tale marriage and the reality of royal life, filled with expectations, sacrifices, and deep personal cost. But the story of the Spencer tiara does not end with Diana. In fact, in recent years, it has taken on an even more profound meaning as the tiara has been passed down through the generations. The passing of the Spencer tiara is not just a royal tradition, it is a poignant moment in the family's history, one that connects the past with the future in ways that few other symbols could. And now, in a beautiful yet bittersweet turn, Princess Charlotte, the second daughter of Prince William and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, has become the latest royal to wear the Spencer tiara. Princess Charlotte's wearing of the Spencer tiara is not just a passing of a piece of jewelry, it is a profound act of continuity, a moment when the past and the future come together in a single, breathtaking gesture. For Charlotte, wearing the tiara is not just about wearing a beautiful piece of royal jewelry, it is about carrying forward the legacy of her grandmother, Princess Diana, and connecting with a lineage that stretches back through the aristocratic history of the Spencer family. Charlotte, with her youthful grace and her emerging royal role, is now the living embodiment of the link between the royal family and the Spencer family. When Charlotte dons the Spencer tiara, the symbolism is overwhelming. It is not merely a nod to Diana's legacy, it is a recognition of the enduring influence of the Princess of Wales on the royal family. Diana's impact on the monarchy, both through her personal life and her public work, continues to be felt today, decades after her tragic death. By wearing the Spencer tiara, Charlotte signifies the royal family's recognition of Diana's lasting presence within the monarchy, something that will undoubtedly continue to shape the family for generations to come. Charlotte's wearing of the tiara is a poignant and emotional gesture, one that symbolizes the passing of the torch to a new generation of royals, but also one that reminds us of the weight of history that Charlotte now carries. However, the wearing of the Spencer tiara also carries with it an undeniable emotional complexity. As Queen Consort, Camilla assumes her position by the side of King Charles. Her relationship with Diana's legacy is fraught with tension. Camilla, after all, was a central figure in the breakdown of Diana's marriage to Prince Charles. While Camilla has worked tirelessly to establish herself as a respected member of the royal family and to fulfill her role as the wife of King Charles, the shadow of Diana continues to loom over her. No matter how much time passes, Diana's legacy, her immense popularity, her tragic life, and her undeniable connection with the people remains a force that Camilla must contend with. Camilla's position within the royal family is complicated by the presence of Diana in the royal narrative. Despite her own efforts to carve out a respected and beloved role, Diana's memory and legacy continue to cast a long shadow. It is a shadow that is felt particularly keenly when the Spencer tiara appears once again, this time on the head of Charlotte. The symbolism is impossible to ignore. As Charlotte wears the tiara, she is not just stepping into her royal role, she is becoming a living bridge between the royal family and the Spencer family, between Diana's legacy and the future of the monarchy. In the grand tapestry of the British royal family, the Spencer tiara serves as more than just an ornament. It is a symbol of continuity, of memory, and of the delicate balance between tradition and progress. It is a reminder that, even in a family bound by duty and expectation, the personal lives of its members, their struggles, their triumphs, and their relationships shape the very essence of the monarchy. The tiara tells a story of love, loss, hope, and resilience, and as Princess Charlotte wears it, that story continues to unfold. For those of us fascinated by the jewels, the stories, and the deep emotional currents that run through the royal family, there is so much more to uncover. Subscribe now to explore the hidden narratives that define the monarchy, to delve into the untold stories behind the jewels that have shaped generations, and to witness the continuing legacy of those who wear them. Join us as we unravel the mysteries, the emotions, and the timeless elegance that make the royal family so captivating.